Hello, callers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on some interesting updates. We start with Ferran Torres, as it has been reported that manager Xavi plans to count on the misfiring Barca attacker for next season. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, we are going to be talking about Ilkay Gundogan, as the Barca target is also attracting interest from Paris Saint-Germain, which means Barca have to go through a lot of competition if they want to succeed in getting the player. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. It is indeed difficult to search for loose links in a side that recently won the domestic league with a 10-point lead. However, the Barcelona offices are pressed to enable player sales in the coming transfer window, and it is imperative that such links be identified. One name that stands out as a minor contributor across the past season is Ferran Torres. The Spanish international has not had the desired impact since signing for the Catalans and was underwhelming throughout this season, to say the least. The former Manchester City star was thus one of the first Barca names to be linked with a departure come June. However, that no longer appears to be the case. According to a report from Sport, Ferran Torres will remain a Barcelona player next season. Xavi Hernandez took the decision after a recent face-to-face discussion with the player. The Spanish tactician was one of the major reasons behind Barcelona's prioritization of Ferran Torres last season in the winter transfer market. He only sees it as fair to give the youngster another chance to succeed before pulling the plug on his career at the club. The 23-year-old only made 14 starts in Barca's La Liga season and averaged 42 minutes over his 33 appearances. In that duration, he scored 4 goals, provided 2 assists, and created 8 big chances for Xavi Hernandez's side. Barcelona could well lose Ansu Fati this summer, for they are under pressure to sell players. In addition, rumors around Rafinha's future refuse to go away either. In such a situation, Ferran Torres will emerge as the direct backup for Ousmane Dembele on the right wing and will get the central stage more often to prove his worth. Needless to say, the 2023-24 campaign will be the youngster's final chance to make an impression at the club. Torres, for his part, has never considered leaving Barcelona and will now aim to make a strong impression during the pre-season so that he can earn a regular spot in Xavi's side. Ferran Torres, of course, have been one of the names that have been linked with an exit, with many reports saying that the player have not been doing well and Xavi wants to sell him. So this comes as a direct contradiction to those reports saying that Xavi met with Ferran Torres face to face and concluded that he wants to keep him, give him another last chance to see if he can right his wrongs and improve, because it had just been merely a year and a half that Ferran Torres was a Barca player, and maybe Xavi sees it as maybe it's going to be very harsh for them to sell him outrightly. Just give him another last chance, maybe next season, to see actually if he performs, because if he doesn't, then they will consider selling him for good. And this comes as a shock, honestly. We all know that player sales should take place for Barca to be able to make signings. Even if Busquets and Alba have decided to leave, Barca still insists that player sales are necessary to ensure a smooth transfer window. So Ferran Torres being one of the players who have been misfiring this season alongside players like Ansu Fati, it was but normal for any Barca fan to guess that these guys must be the ones to leave. But now getting reports of Ferran might be playing again next season at Barca, it baffles me. But that shouldn't be a conclusion, because we know that things might reach a point at this transfer window that Barca might be in a rush to do certain things, to make quick decisions. And even though this report says Ferran will be at Barca next season, things could still change. A lot of things might come out urgent and Barca need to sell. But as it stands, according to this report, Javi Hernandez really likes Ferran Torres despite having a poor season because he was the one who pushed Barca to sign Ferran and he does not want to just kick him out like that. He just wants Ferran to, you know, get another chance to prove himself. Of course, this summer we'll have some games in the United States for the preseason where many players will be tested to see how far they have gone. And Javi will be so interesting to see how Ferran Torres cope in that preseason matches because that will be so important for the team to evaluate carefully on certain players and how they can sell if players don't have good performance. So let's see how it goes. But for Ansu Fati, nothing has still been said, even though links are there, especially in the Premier League. But Ansu Fati's own futures remain so uncertain as it stands. Then on to the final story of discussion. Ilkay Gundogan is a man in demand heading into the summer transfer window. The 32-year-old midfielder's current contract with Manchester City expires on June 30, and several clubs are vying to sign him on a free transfer. Barcelona are at the front of the queue of suitors for Gundogan, while the likes of Arsenal and Borussia Dortmund are also understood to be keen. Manchester City themselves are trying their hardest to convince their captain to stay at the Etihad, while Saudi Arabian clubs are also looking at him. Amidst this, L'Equipe is reporting that French champions PSG have also joined the race to sign Gundogan as a free agent in the summer transfer window. The Parisians, who are also targeting Gundogan's Manchester City teammate Bernardo Silva, also wish to add the German international to their roster for next season as they continue dreaming for winning the elusive UEFA Champions League. However, as per the report, Gundogan prefers a move to Barcelona, which will come as a blow to PSG and their chances of signing the Manchester City skipper. In fact, some reports have already claimed that Gundogan is close to penning a 3-year contract worth €27 million with the La Liga champions this summer. The midfielder's camp has maintained that a decision has not been made yet, and that is only been made after the Citizens Champions League final against Inter Milan. But given Gundogan's preference for Barcelona, it does give Xavi Hernandez and co the edge in pursuit of the veteran midfielder. Xavi has made it clear that he wishes to sign two midfielders this summer, an interior and a pivot, and if Gundogan arrives, one of the boxes will be ticked for the Barca head coach. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.